Hi guys. My family and I just got back from March in Boulder for Breonna Taylor, and I ended up sharing a process poem I wrote with the people that came, and I figured I'd do the same with you. It's called Dear Breonna Taylor. Dear Breonna Taylor, I didn't know you personally, but I'm affected by your death all the same because in so many ways I am you. Young, black, and beautiful, trying our absolute best to rise above our circumstances with dedication, hard work, helping others, and slowly but surely paying our dues. Trying to survive in a world that does its systematic best to box us into the most convenient negative statistic. Frankly, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Justice for Black lives is not supposed to be unrealistic. In 1787, the U.S. came up with a dehumanizing compromise that classified a black man as 3/5 of a white man, a degrading and troublesome historical fact. And yet in 2020, Sister Breonna, the Kentucky grand jury justice system wouldn't even give you that. When this has happened in other countries, we showed up uninvited to right these wrongs and called it what it was: genocide. What's even more unsettling is that there was no consideration for you at all. A complete and total disregard for human life. You were in the same pandemic, an essential worker serving in 2 hospitals on that same front line, and you died while unarmed in your own home. 32 shots, failure to render aid, immediate arrest of Kenny, and no one even bothered to tell your waiting mama that you were gone. Falsified documents, an attempted reverse bribery plea, and an AG that pledges allegiance as McConnell's protege. How many more indignities, conflicts of interest, and outright failures to apply the full application of the law must we bear witness to? No one should ever die this way. A section of America will call this egregious harm justified. It will use every poor choice and human moment as evidence and omit that of the officers, because that is just what society likes to do. Unless you are ex-officers Gerald Goins and Stephen Bryant, black men awaiting trial for murder in Houston, that prove the wheels of justice can work when the races are reversed and they actually want to. Brett Hankinson was not fired until a white sexual assault victim came forward. And he was only indicted because your white neighbors were rightfully scared. The grand jury did not even charge them all. And we are just supposed to stomach that and assume that justice was served and fair is fair? Most folks are not even surprised when the government evades the law. It's just the same ish on a different day. Well, DAs, legislators, and leaders, this generation is given notice. If y'all remain unwilling to police the police, then kindly just get out of the way. We're not asking for extra. Just see us as people. Non-white justice is not a want. It is a critical need. The systematic failures that face us need to be rectified with more than symbolic gestures, by being met with truth and deed. Non-white people are entitled to the same humanity, the same justice, the same dignity and respect under the law. Bottom line, when the justice system is providing justifications instead of justice, then it's not being just at all. I cannot equivocate murders like yours as tragedy, because tragedies are not preventable. As it stands, victims' characters are held to a higher standard than the people who killed them, resulting in no one being held accountable. I'm scared to be a hashtag. And the best way to honor them is by passing legislation and bills. That is how we assign value to human life and ensure that everyone will. Breonna, I might be here for you in this moment, but I'm standing up for myself and the next generation too. I promise to keep on shouting and marching and demanding that we matter until a consistent pattern of indictments and guilty verdicts demonstrate that we actually do.